hurt me further to make me more sad. I'm so sad. Girl, is it you? Berna, is this you crying like this? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Comfort. Thank you so much for being with me today. And as you can see, it is challenge recap day. We are on episode 8 now. We're moving right along in the season. So this episode, y'all, it gave a lot. It gave ruffling feathers. It gave rookies finally getting some sense about them. Some people got their karma, you know, like it just really, it gave me what I needed it to give me. It was great. So we're gonna get right into it. Go ahead and subscribe. Welcome to my new subscribers, and also hit the post notification bell so you'll be notified every time that I post a video. And like, comment, let me know what you feel about these videos. All right, let's get started. So we start off the episode. If you are not sure what happened last episode, go ahead and hit that recap video for episode 7, and you will see that Emmy ended up going into elimination against Esther. Emmy beat Esther, and Esther took her, you know, Amber hate train and went home. Come to find out, the person that she was talking about getting revenge on is actually Casey, if you watch the after show. So I feel like that's who she was talking about when she said I don't forget a wrong. I think she was actually talking about Casey and Amber, because she said she was coming for Amber. Besides that, Emmy ended up winning that elimination, and as she said she would do, she ended up picking Uncle CT or CT as her partner and taking him from Berna, who's supposed to be her friend. Emmy said, hey man, I had to do what I had to do. Berna's all butthurt about it and in her feelings about it and whining about it, even though that's what she said she didn't like that Amber did. It's a game and move on. Berna's on that train. So now we're back in the house, and basically Devin and Kyle are kind of talking about how the rookies are so dumb, because why are they just playing into the vets game? Like, why are they letting the vets annihilate them like this and just going with the flow? They're not doing anything to try to get any vets out, and that they're hoping it kind of stays this way, right? And rookie teams are dwindling down, and eventually they know that a vet's gonna have to go in, so they're looking at who are those vets going to be. So then we pan to whiny Berna, Mrs. Victim, who is always talking about how Amber's such a victim, how Amber brings such drama, but she's the main one that brings drama and plays the fake victim. So Berna's basically airing her grievances to Priscilla and Big T about the fact that she feels like Emmy snaked her and that Emmy's being used by the Vet Alliance. Emmy may think that she has an alliance with them, but that they'll use her up and spit her out basically, which may be true. I don't know. Yeah, she's just butthurt about it, and she's so hurt and so sad, and she never think it would be Emmy. And girl, boohoo, cry me a river, build a bridge, get over it, because you didn't want to hear Amber, even though she legit got snaked. Yours is like, it's a joke. What a joke. The hypocrisy, the lack of self-awareness, it's just so much, right? So then we move to Nelson and Emmy. So Nelson goes up to Emmy, and Nelson tells Emmy that, you know, congratulations on win, whatever. How come you didn't just tell Berna that you were going to take her partner? You could have just told her that. Emmy was like, I didn't tell anybody. Like, it wasn't. She's like, yeah, but you called her sister at one point. You know, Nelson basically trying to take up for his girl, right? Because he felt like that was wrong. And Emmy is like, look, Berna's not a great person. Berna's snaky, Berna's sneaky, and so I did what I had to do, basically. Devin cuts in and is like, well, Nelson, why are you talking about that? Guess who voted for me and Amber? Specifically me, Berna. So that the votes are anonymous, but you can see people's votes from like behind them, or you can peek and look over. So Josh was able to see that Berna voted Devin and Amber into elimination. So Devin is like, all bets are off, and he said that was the decision. He said this on the after show. That was when they decided that, you know what, go ahead, Emmy, go ahead and take CT as a partner. Forget Berna. Berna's not on our team. Berna's not in our alliance at all. So it is what it is, right? So Nelson is like, Berna, y'all gotta win. You and Huey. Oh yeah, Berna is now partners with Huey. So Nelson is like, Berna, you have to win, because there's only so much I can do for you. You guys are probably definitely going in if you don't win the daily challenge. So then there's like a fun part. So Big T's in the pool. I think she's topless. I think she's totally naked actually in the pool. And then Tori joins her in the pool and takes off her top. And then Bettina jumps in the pool and takes off her top, right? And they're having like a fun girl topless nudity, and Big T's like, yeah, free yourself, whatever, right? So Emmanuel is now like kind of peeping them. Nobody's really paying too much attention to them. They're kind of trying to look away. Corey's covering his eyes, you know, he got a whole situation, whole family at home. And so Emmanuel is the only guy that's kind of paying attention, and Emmanuel's saying how he's kind of feeling Tori, and she's beautiful, she's smart, strong, she's all these things, and so he's into her or whatever. And it's so funny that that Emmanuel actually looks like a thuggish, ruggish version of Jordan, you know, Tori's ex. And remember, Tori said that she was into Emmanuel, and she even says that, yeah, he's cute. He checks all the boxes. He's really, really cute. Yeah. So we don't know how that develops, but he does jump into the pool and tries to like low-key flirt with them, throws his shorts in the water, you know, the whole thing. So yeah, who knows where that'll go. We don't really care. So let's move on. So then we pan to Jeremiah, and Jeremiah is basically talking about how he's kind of nervous looking at the other teams, that he sees that they're really strong in running, they're really strong in swimming, and he feels like he doesn't have a strong team. He knows he loves Big T, but he feels like she needs to step it up and that they need to win a daily challenge so that they can stay in this game and all of that. Basically trying to say like Big T is the one that's dragging them back. But I feel like, Jeremiah, what have you won, sweetie? Sweetie, what have you won? It's not like you won or have shown any capability of being that good and then Big T drug you back or Tata drug you back. You was right there with him. So you're not some hot commodity. Like, so just humble yourself, sweetie. Like, it's not just Big T, it's you too. You also need to step up your game. Then we pan to Priscilla and Bettina, who are basically talking about their chances of ending up in elimination because they're the only rookie girls that have not gone into an elimination. And they're both just kind of nervous about it, you know, but they're both like, you know what it is, preparing for the worst basically, and that it does suck that they may have to go up against somebody that they like Berna, or each other, right? So they're like, let's just, you know, keep our heads down, do what it is we need to do, but like they can't wait for this game to turn and for the Vet Alliance to finally crumble, which, girl, I feel you, I get it. As long as it's not CT or Big T, like, let them crumble. Yeah, I'm tired of them anyway. So then we pan to Amber. So Amber, after finding out from Devin that Berna voted them into elimination, she's like, you know what, I'm over Berna and her messy ass bitchy game that she's been playing and being rude to everybody. And Amber's just like, I don't like the way she plays. She's talking to Josh and she's like, I really just want to make sure Berna goes home and I'm tired of her, right? So Josh is like, yeah, you know, it's good to be a vet, but let's just see what happens, you know, let's see how this thing pans out. So then we move to the daily challenge. The daily challenge is called Dive Bomb, and basically it's a puzzle. They're going to end up having to do a puzzle and use that puzzle to detonate a bomb. So half of the puzzle pieces are in a box next to them that's locked up, and the other puzzle pieces are all over the ocean basically. And so they have to go and retrieve those puzzle pieces, bring the key back that is attached to a boat and a rope that they have to climb up, unlock the box with the other puzzle pieces, put it all together and detonate a bomb. Whoever does that first wins the daily challenge and is safe from elimination, right? So we get started and they play this in 3 heats. So basically in the first heat, Amber and Devin are doing really well. They're kind of neck and neck with Tori and Ed, but ultimately Devin, you know, he's like a puzzle master. Devin ends up winning that first heat, right? And Amber does really well as far as retrieving the puzzle pieces and going in the water, and they have these little jet ski things that they have to ride. So they end up doing really well. Devin and Amber win the first heat. So then the second heat is with Josh and Ashley, Big T and Jeremiah. I might have the heats mixed up. Oh, yes. So in the second heat is Priscilla and Nelson. It is Josh and Ashley. And then it is Berna and Huey. Remember, Berna and Huey are the rookie team, so they're definitely going to be up for elimination if they don't win. And they're actually doing pretty well. It's Berna, but they are doing pretty well in the challenge. Josh and Ashley are doing okay. Josh kind of gets flustered when he's in the water. Then Ashley says something that really pisses me off. Like, Ashley, I feel like just needs to humble herself. Girl, like, yes, you won twice, but simmer down. You don't do that well on daily challenges, so why are you hyping yourself and puffing yourself up? And she says that she's the queen of puzzles. Who named you the queen of puzzles, sis? We the people never ordained you as the queen of puzzles. I've never heard any of the other challengers call you the queen of puzzles. Like, you do high, okay? So just humble yourself. So she says she's the queen of puzzles, and if she doesn't win this puzzle against these idiots, that, you know, it's gonna be a chink in her armor, in her reputation, whatever. Girl, calm down. Like, you're not that great, okay? But unfortunately, she ends up winning that heat, right? So Josh and Ashley win the second heat. Then the third heat is with CT and Emmy. And remember, they are the new pairing, so CT needs to see how Emmy works. CT has full confidence in Emmy, right? He feels like Emmy can get the job done as long as she gets him the puzzle pieces and he can do his thing. CT is a puzzle king. That has been proven time and time again. CT does puzzles. That's what he does. There's no other person that does puzzles better than CT. Even Devin, as smart as he is, he can't beat CT, right? So all in all, they go through the final heat, and of course CT and Emmy win. Emmy just stands aside and just lets CT do what he does, and like, hey, do you need me to do anything? Uncle CT is like, let me handle this, I got this. So they win, and then TJ announces that CT and Emmy actually win for that daily challenge, and they are the agency. And Emmy's really happy. She even starts crying, and CT's like, toughen up, like, come on, shake it off. And she's like, okay, Yeah, right? Like, it's really funny. But they do win, and so now they're the agency, and this is like Berna's worst nightmare and my greatest joy. They win. Huey even says congratulations, and Berna looks at him like, if you don't get the, like, that actually made me laugh, actually. So basically Berna's like, this is my worst nightmare, and you know, the people that basically kind of screwed me over are now in charge of putting whoever goes into elimination. Berna goes home again and is singing the same song, and oh my god, I'm so scared, and then I'm so scared, and I just can't believe it, and it's not a nice feeling, and all of that whining. It's like, girl, wasn't this what you were attacking Amber for? Isn't this why you dislike Amber? Like, isn't this why? Oh, okay. Yeah, hypocrisy. Thanks. And CT actually says he doesn't feel bad for Berna because Berna did this to herself. She shouldn't have been messy. She shouldn't have been talking mess about everybody around the house and playing and slithering all over everywhere. So he doesn't feel bad for her. She did it to herself. That's on period, bro. So then we move to the club scene. You know, they always go to the club before they have a deliberation, right? So everyone's at the club. Berna and Huey are talking about what their game plan is going to be if they end up going into elimination. You know, that they are going to give it their all. And then we pan to Priscilla and Jeremiah talking. And Jeremiah is basically singing his same song about, oh, I need to get a different partner. Like, it's no disrespect to Big T. I really love Big T, but I just need a stronger partner. It will be better for my game, right? And I just hope he's not a baby Fessy, because, you know, Fessy loved to say that it was his partner's fault that he didn't win, even though he didn't win also. I'm just saying. So Jeremiah, please don't take that route. But Priscilla's basically talking to him like, look, you can do it. You know, if it's either me or Bettina in there with you, like, we're beasts, we'll go hard, and then that way we can choose our partners and take fate into our own hands. So then we pan to Amber's ass. Y'all, this pissed me off so much that Amber was doing this. So Amber is talking to Bettina first, and Amber basically says that she knows that Jeremiah wants to go in so he can control his own fate. But then she tells Bettina that Bettina doesn't have to worry about going in because Amber wants to go in with Jeremiah so that she can beat Berna and make sure that he comes back, because, you know, basically she's smitten with love. You know, that's her boo in the game. Girl, so you gonna sacrifice yourself for what? Like, for what? It's not guaranteed. Like, we get it, you won, and you have the things necessary in order to beat Berna very easily, like, of course, but why even risk that for Jeremiah, who you just met? Like, that's not your man for real. You don't know what he's gonna do outside of this game. Like, she did a lot. That was just very annoying. She even goes and tells Casey and Josh, which I don't know when her and Casey got cool, so I think she's just trying to make a truce with Casey or whatever, and she tells them that, yeah, she's probably going in tomorrow, and oh my god, guys, I'm a champ and I can do it, and da da da. And I'm like, oh my god. And Casey and Josh both do tell her, like, girl, just sleep on it, like, simmer down, it's fine, just sleep on it, okay? That doesn't make any sense. So basically she's like, I will sleep on it, I'll sleep on it, right? So then we go to the deliberation for who is gonna go into the elimination, right? Right out the gate, Huey is like, look, you know, I've never done anything wrong to anybody here. I've built good friendships now, and I just want a good chance. Whoever I go up against, like, just let it be somebody that I can be so they have a chance to win this game. And then, y'all, Berna, Mrs. We don't do emotions, we don't do airing grievances, we don't do emotional outbursts herself. She says, I want to address a few things. So she says she wants to address, people have made mention that she, you know, was upset with Emmy, and she's like, she wasn't upset with Emmy because Emmy showed CT that she was upset because Emmy lied to her, and she doesn't like lies, and that she shouldn't have done that, and that she really hurt me, and she hurt me so bad, and she just really hurt me. And it was this that was pissing me off, y'all. So she's over there crying, bawling her eyes out, saying that, Emmy, no, hey, don't say anything else to hurt me further, to make me more sad. I'm so sad. Girl, is it you? Berna, is this you crying like this? Is this you feeling emotion? Is this you playing the victim, Berna? But you're so strong, but we don't play victim here. We don't air our grievances. We don't cry. Oh, we don't create drama. Is that what we're doing? So then Emmy tries to, like, move the conversation along. Berna is still girl, oh my god. Then she says, oh, I also want to address. I want to address. I know that, you know, Devin and Amber, I threw you in. I know that, you know, that's understandable. You don't like that, and that you can feel that I don't like you, and that's okay. And Amber was like, girl, look, I've always been cool with you. I've never had, she's like, it doesn't matter. I just don't want to hear your stories anymore, and I just don't like you. I just don't like you. Basically, Berna says she has no reason to not like her. She just doesn't like her. That's what I took away from it. And Amber is like, I listened to you speak. Now let me speak. week, period. And she's like, you walk around here, you've been rude to people, so this whole sad song, victimization, crying thing that you're doing, please don't act like you haven't been going around causing issues in the house. Like, take what it is that you've done, take your medicine, and move the hell on. Like, we're good. So then, y'all, they keep going back and forth, and then Ashley takes it upon herself to try to break it up. So Priscilla jumps in and is like, look, I want to say something. She's like, I know that I'm a rookie, and the odds of rookies going in is very, very high, but to make things a little bit easier and less tense for people, I heard that Amber said she wanted to go in with Jeremiah. Amber, you see what she did to yourself? That Amber said she wanted to go in with Jeremiah and, you know, compete against Berna. And Amber was like, well, I haven't made any final decisions yet, so I don't need to announce anything. And Priscilla's like, screw it, reel it back. You don't need to give me attitude. I was just sharing some information that I felt was pertinent, right? So then Jeremiah is like, you know what? I'm the only rookie guy that hasn't gone in. I know that I need to go down there and fight for my fate and put my situation here in my own hands, and it is what it is. And so everybody's like, yeah, clap it up for that, clap it up for that. Cece's like, I respect that. And then they ask him, they're like, Jeremiah, who would you pick as a partner? He's like, I'm not gonna say. Emmanuel's like, do not pick Casey because I will drink your blood. That is my partner. We're good, right? And then Tori basically gives up game from the vets and is like, well, it would be smart for you to pick a vet team, because then that will break up all the rookie alliances. And Ashley's like, yeah, that would be smart for you to do, but everybody here, including whoever you do that to, is gonna come for you, so just watch out when you do that, basically threatening, right? And Priscilla takes that note and is like, oh, am I being threatened? Oh, baby, I don't take kindly to threats, right? Don't threaten me, okay? Priscilla took note of that and is like, we'll see what happens, right? So everybody votes, and they do end up voting Berna and Huey into the elimination to go and compete, right? So then we get to the elimination grounds, and TJ is like, okay, Berna and Huey, come on down. Now, who has the agency? CT and Emmy decided to put in against them. So CT and Emmy, for the guy, end up choosing Jeremiah because he said he wanted to go in. They're like, we're gonna give him what he wants. And then for the girl, they end up choosing Priscilla to go in and partner with Jeremiah to go up against Berna and Huey, right? And so she's like, okay, let's go. So basically the elimination is called Race to Escape, and they're tied up by their hands back to back, and they have to use their legs to climb up this pole and get to like an axe type thing where they cut their rope off of their hands, then take a zip line down to the ground, and whoever does that fastest wins the elimination, right? Jeremiah and Priscilla are getting hyped up. Berna and Huey are like, oh Lord. Huey's like, I'm glad I have Berna as a partner because she's really good at climbing, so I feel like we'll do well. Child, we get to the challenge, right? So they start at the same place. Now, surprisingly, Jeremiah and Priscilla, who haven't really proven themselves yet, are doing so well. They're moving as like a unit. They're moving as one. Priscilla is really the one pulling Jeremiah up, but he's getting right there with her, right? Y'all, Berna and Huey. Berna's doing okay. Huey is trying. Huey's fake butt is not allowing him to prosper. Huey's fake nyash is in the way. Every time he tries to climb up, because they have to climb up the thing backward, his butt pushes him out and he almost falls off the thing, and Berna is doing her best to try to pull him up, y'all. So they get there, they go. So basically Jeremiah and Priscilla are in the lead, but then they get stuck when it comes to cutting the rope off of their hands to go down the zip line. So Berna and Huey have a chance to catch up. They start to catch up a little bit, but finally Priscilla and Jeremiah get the rope cut and they zip line down to the ground and they win the elimination. Yes, Team Black people. Yes, so they win the elimination. Fortunately, Berna goes home, but you know, I like Huey. Unfortunately, Huey has to go home also. So then we are where they get to choose their new partners, or if they want to stay with each other. So they decide that no, we're not going to stay with each other, even though we work well together. Obviously, we're rookie. That wouldn't make sense. TJ asks Priscilla, who do you want to pick? Priscilla says, well, earlier somebody made some comments that sounded like threats to me more than it sounded like advice. Ashley's like, well, I was just trying to help you out, but do your thing, girl, whatever, girl. And so she's like, well, I don't like threats. I don't take kindly to threats. So let the games begin. Josh, come down. So she breaks up a vet team. She takes Ashley's partner, Josh, because of that mess that Ashley was popping and threatening in the deliberation. So Josh comes down. Everybody's like, ooh, it is a new game, right? She's like, let the games begin. If we're going to play, let's play, right? So Josh comes down and then they ask Jeremiah, who's your partner going to be? And remember, Manuel is like, do not pick Casey. I will drink your blood. You're my bro. Don't do that, right? So Jeremiah is like, nah, he doesn't pick Casey. He picks Tori as his partner to go forward in the game, right? They've messed up the entire vet plan. There's no more rookie teams. It's a vet or a vet rookie team. So now basically what's going to happen is that a vet has to go into elimination for next episode. episode. And we don't know what that's going to be. It looks like they're trying to plot against CT or the champs, which is like Ashley. So I don't know how that's going to work out. We're going to see next episode. But that is it for the episode 8 recap. Let me know your comments below. Do you guys feel like it was a bold move for Priscilla to do? Are you team vets? Are you team rookies? What rookie do you feel like could really go the distance and win the entire challenge? Are you happy that Berna's gone? Yes. Like, oh my goodness, the last hater is gone. And you know, I loved Esther, but Esther was a hater, so she had to go. Berna was an extreme hater, so she had to go. All right, let me know your comments below. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for the next time that I post a recap, which will be next Friday. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hold on. Now, have you subscribed? Come on. Come on. Share the love. Support me. I'm your sis. I'm your good sis. You made it this far, so you enjoy my content. I feel you. I enjoy you watching my content. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit those videos. Like, subscribe. You know the jam. Come on.